what's up you guys? Thank you for joining me for today's video. If you're new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Catherine and I'm a partial cash budgeter from Europe, more specifically the Baltic States. In today's video, we will be cash stuffing for the second week of October, and we will be also doing something new, which is called the weekly check-in, when I'm going to be checking out how much money have I spent and how much we are left over. And the idea is that everything that we are left over is either rolling over to the next week or we are adding it to our savings. So if you're interested in this kind of content, then stay tuned and keep on watching. As you can see, I have my sweater with me because it's freaking cold outside and it's also cold inside. So today actually it's quite warmer than before. It's 14 degrees Celsius, so we are planning to go out and have some fun activities outside. So before that, I just wanted to check in on you guys, film this week's video, stuff my envelopes, and be good to go for the following week. So without further ado, let's dive in. Anyways, first we are going to clean out my wallet because we have a lot of things going on in there. This is the money that we are stuffing today. It's not much, so we are stuffing 10 euros in fives, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 euros in all together, and the 50. So not a lot of things going on this week. It's 100 euros that we are going to stuff this week. Let's clean out my coin wallet and check out how much money do we have for our savings challenges. So I think it's all, yes, everything is done. So we have 2 euros in 2 euro coins and 3 coins in 1 euro. So this means that we are replenishing our sinking funds and our savings challenges. For now, I'm just leaving it here. And afterwards, when we are right next to our sinking funds and savings challenges, I'm gonna put them in and color in the savings challenge. Next up, we will be cleaning our envelopes because this week we went on in a way a window shop, so nothing quite going on with purchasing something, but few receipts do we have, so something's definitely going on in our spending categories. Anyways, if you hear some background noises, I have my toddler with me. He's playing in the next room and I have asked him to be a little quieter, but as you can imagine, toddlers are toddlers, so quite noisy things going on in the background. So anyways, we have cleaned out my wallet and actually we're gonna do this as well. So I saved up 10 euros of my personal money. Since you can see I have 55 and I added 55, so it means I didn't spend anything from my personal envelope. And since we are also stuffing for the next week, I'm rolling over 10 and I will be adding this to, so you will see what's going on later on, but I will be rolling over only the manicure money, and the spending money I will be putting into our savings. So for now, my wallet is also done. So next up is let's start with our with our binder, and let's check out the new things that going on in my binder, which is weekly check-in. And we will be checking out what's happening in our binders and how much money have we in a way saved up this week. So we planned expense, so the idea is that this is something new for me, so I haven't thought it through. I technically know what I'm doing, but this is going to be something totally new and totally different than I've done before. So first of all, we are adding the respective envelope, which we are in a way tracking. So here I'm going to write expense groceries. We did budget 65 euros for the first week of October. And as you can see in my envelope, we are left over with 1 receipt and 40 euros. I'm moving these to our savings and I'm writing that we budgeted 65, we spent 25, so we are left over with 40 euros. Next up is household. We budgeted 20. So household, we budgeted 20. We still have 20 euros left over, which means we didn't spend anything. We are still left over with 20 euros, but this one we are leaving in the envelope because this is stuffed for the whole month. Medical care, we have medical care. I didn't buy anything, so we are left over with the full 50 euros. We budgeted 50, we haven't spent anything, and we are still left over with 50 euros. And here I'm gonna move it to the zero-based idea that everything that we have, if we are left over and we are rolling it to our savings, then we are adding a zero in the end because we are left over with nothing. So next up is my toddler. We went on a date last night, so with my toddler. So we did spend a bit, and if we were budgeting 50 euros, as I can see from the envelope, we are left over with 35. So it means we spent 15 euros, we are left over with 35, and I do budget for my toddler for the whole month. So we are left over with that, and that's also for the next month. Actually, not next month, but for the following weeks. Next up is fun plus date night. I'm going to be putting those quite together. So fun plus date night, we budgeted 100 euros. We are still left over with 100 euros, so 50 in fun and 50 in date night. So it means we are still left over with 100. Eating out, we budgeted 25. We are left over with a 5, which I'm gonna roll over to our sinking fund. So 5 euros, we spent 20 euros, which means we are left over with a 5, and this one went into our savings. And the last envelope is miscellaneous. We budgeted 10 euros per week, and we are left over with 1.5, which means we spent 5 euros, 5 is left over, and this as well we are moving to our savings. And now that we have checked in, we can see that we saved up quite a lot of money, so that's good. And so in the end we saved up, I think, so we saved up 10, 5, 10, 15 and 20, so 20 euros and 5s. Here we are left over with 45, so we still have to add it back to my envelope, and a 40. So technically we saved up 60 euros, which is a beautiful thing. And I'm not in a way tracking my own envelope. This is my personal, this is only for the budget that we have as a family. So this is done. This was new. This shows a beautiful view of the situation in our spending. So that's why I decided to do that, just to see how much money I've spent per week, and to maybe make some kind of reflections and think about the things that I've bought and if it was necessary or not. But we are done with that part, so now we are back to our beautiful part, which is stuffing up our envelopes for the second week. So let's start with that. For groceries, I have planned 65 euros. Oh, it's not 65, that was the usual one, 60 euros. So we are adding this to the envelope. As you saw in the weekly check-in, we didn't spend quite a lot of money for groceries this week. And the reason was that we had a lot of things going on at home, a lot of stuff that we can prep for, and I decided to just not go to the grocery shop. The second reason all together for not spending any money was that my toddler is still, I would not say sick, he just has running nose, and although he's quite active and he could go to the kindergarten and be active and learn new things, our kindergarten policy is that if he's coughing or he has a runny nose, we cannot do that. So he's just staying at home, and we're trying to live through this time frame. And as my motto for the previous 2 weeks have been, is I'm picking my battles. So hopefully in the weekend he gets better. That's why we're going out on a quite long walk, just to add it to his health. And if we're doing it in the woods, I hopefully hope that he's gonna get better finally, and he will be getting into kindergarten on Monday. But you never know with toddlers, they are like bees. Anyways, groceries is done. Let's move on to the next envelope, which we are stuffing, which in this case is miscellaneous. It's 10 euros for miscellaneous. That's also done. Then we are also going to stuff my personal envelope. And here the thing that I'm doing is I'm gonna be moving the 10 euro bill that I was planning to add to my personal envelope, and I will be stuffing 55. So 40 euros, 45 euros for manicure, and 10 euros for my personal spending. So that's done. Next up, as you can see, we're not stuffing quite a lot. So we are stuffing a few sinking funds, but not quite a lot going on, because it's the second week, and usually I don't stuff a lot of money in the second week. The next thing that we are stuffing is, I think it was security. Let me check. I have somewhere my cheat sheet with me. So yes, the cheat sheet is telling me that I have to stuff 5 euros, and I believe that we are adding 5 euros to security. So 5 euros goes into security, and we are now full on with saving up for security. We have actually 10 euros left over to save up, so we can pay for our yearly subscription, which comes only in February. So technically we're fully funded. So 5, 10, 20, 120 euros, and we need 130 euros for the whole bill. So I believe next month we will be fully funded on this one, and we can start saving up for the next year's annual fee. So security is done. Insurance will be stuffed next week. Next up is beauty. No, beauty. I think it was beauty. Yes, beauty is getting, no, clothing. I'm lying to myself. It's clothing, and clothing is getting the leftover of 15 euros. So let's move this one away. So we have 30 euros in clothing, and we are adding the 15. So now we have 5, 15, 25, 35, 45 in clothing. So we are adding this here. So this means that we have everything stuffed. Now let's move on to our savings challenges. So for utilities, we are saving 2 euro coins. So it means that we have to color in 2 of these ones. So 2 euros we are leaving in the utilities savings. And I also got today the email that shows me how much money we are going to get back from the state, and it's 186 euros. So we are fully funded for utilities bill as soon as the money, utility savings, as soon as the money comes into my account. The time that they have to send it to my account is until the end of the month. So at the end of the month, I will be giving you an update and probably adding a fully funded placeholder in this envelope, which I'm super excited about. So next up is Christmas savings challenges. And here we have 3 coins. So we are coloring in 3 coin icons. We are halfway through into our savings for the savings challenge, and also we still have here 65 euros from just saving up for the Christmas time. So these ones are going into our bowl. So clean up, and now it's time to think about how we are going to stuff this money. And as you probably can imagine, what's our priority for this year? It's London trip. So we are stuffing our London trip with the whole amount. Actually, no, I'm gonna put 20 euros in clothing and 40 euros in London, because I do need some new shoes for job, because I don't have any. I usually buy new shoes in the summer, after summer, because I don't spend a lot of money on those, because those are used only for job, and it's not high heels or anything fancy. It's just shoes that I'm comfortable with, comfortable in for 8 hours a day, and that goes also with different types of outfits. So I'm still on the hunt. I went on a window shopping yesterday, and I didn't find anything, so I think I'm gonna move along to online shopping and think about online shopping for these kinds of shoes. So anyways, let's add 40 euros into our London trip. So this means that we have, and I also added online payment to my London trip, so that's also done. So right now, I think in London trip I have 320 euros, something like that. This one I'm gonna be coloring later on. But anyways, let's move this along. So we have approximately 300 euros in bank. I have to make some placeholders, some new placeholders that shows a bit precise information about that. So for now, 200 euros in the account, 5, 10, 15, 35, 55, 105, 155. So we are 1/3 over the savings challenge. So I'm super happy about it. And I haven't still gotten the possibility to work overtime. So I have a feeling that this is going to be quite easy savings challenge for me. At least I hope so, that nothing goes wrong with the plans that I have. And as I said, 20 euros are going into clothing. So we are adding the 20 euros in here, which means we have now for clothing 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65 euros. And we are replenishing this as fast as possible. Anyways, we are done with our cash stuffing and our receipts. We're just gonna move them along, but we are done with everything that I had planned for today. My wallet is done, my binders are done. I'm ready to go on for the day, for the week. I hope that you have a lovely time wherever you are. Thank you for the comments and the hi. I wanted to say hi to all of the new subscribers. I'm so happy that you are with us. And if you're new here, please join our community and subscribe to my channel. I post every week, and I have planned that every other week I'm gonna post extra video. This week it's gonna be Budget with Me, where I tell you all about how I budget for the month of October. The video was extra cozy. I did have some lighting problems because I was filming not late in the evening, but later than usual, and it ended up being a very cozy video in the end. And also I have some video that I already told you about, which I showed you where did I add my saved up money from the previous month. So if you're interested also in these kinds of videos, you can join us, and those will be coming up in later weeks. So thank you for joining me again, and we will see you in my next video. Bye.